internet troll, or simply a troll, is a nasty person who wants to provoke a reaction. They may leave intentionally offensive or provocative messages online.
Yeah, most internet trolls are nasty indeed, but ever since Trump called Hillary Clinton a nasty woman, it's become a bit of a badge of honor for those of us on the left. And indeed, some nasty liberal trolls are having a field day on Bluesky right now because the very left leaning social media site just got invaded by the Trump regime, and we're seeing some first class nasty trolling going on, and I absolutely love it, and so will you. So hit subscribe to Really American Media. Help us hit 1 million subscribers right here on YouTube, but also definitely go follow us over on Bluesky if you can stop trolling Trump long enough to do so. And while our government is shut down, Mega World is opening up several Bluesky accounts for whatever reason. They've got them now for the White House, Department of War, which of course is a fake name, the Department of Agriculture, Department of Interior, Homeland Security, and the Department of Transportation. And all of these accounts are already making news headlines out of the fact that they are getting brutally trolled. So let's head over to the comment cam and see what we find. All right, let's see what the White House on Bluesky has to offer. Now, the first thing, before I even get into the comments, I noticed they're sharing everyone else from the Trump world that has joined Bluesky. So you immediately have a Schumer shutdown, bullshit Halloween store thing. Here's some of their highlight reels. Here's a nice racist picture from our Department of Transportation, run by a former lumberjack athlete, so he's got credibility. Good to see they're not hiding the racism. Democrats must reopen the government. Do Democrats control all three branches of the government? I must have missed that update. We've got, information on how to call ICE to report people. We've got more propaganda from the Small Business Administration. Oh, here's the Department of War. We're going to check out their page in a little bit, but yeah, so it's just a bunch of fellow Trump propaganda that they are sharing here. All right, so let's do this. So we're going to go to the one that they have pinned up here. This is apparently their favorite post, so let's just see what the comments on here are. All right, so yeah, they got some propaganda video playing with all random stuff. Now let's see how many Epstein references we're going to find here. There's the first one right there. Release the Epstein files. With this picture that, as I've said on this channel before, that is not an adult woman. This is the body of a underage girl. An adult woman would be curvier with much bigger attributes up top. You know what I mean? This is an admission of guilt. I mean, seriously. I'm not saying it's an admission that he actually did something to underage girls. That's debatable. But it's an acknowledgement that he knew what Epstein was up to. That's why this would be funny. So, just saying. So here's the first one. We got a little pro-Trump thing, the assassination picture, and We Are Charlie Kirk, followed immediately by We Are Charlie Kirk. Which one is more accurate? It's the second one. All right, now here's a pet peeve of mine. Underneath this KKK thing, which is pretty funny, this is a classic mega talking point. Nope, that's where you're stupid. KKK was a Democrat organization, which is technically true, but back then the Democrats were the conservatives and the Republicans were the liberals. That's why Lincoln, who was a Republican, was fighting for the North and to free slaves. Like, the parties flip-flopped. So is it correct to say it was the Democrats that started it? Yeah, but it's more correct to say the conservative party started it. And nowadays the conservatives are obviously Republicans, and they're the ones that are still members. Yeah, listen, like I've said before, not every Republican is a racist, but every racist is a Republican. Prove me wrong. All right, scrolling down, spent some quality time like Trump and Epstein spent together. More Epstein trolling. Can't wait for Trump to be reunited with Jeff. Oh, read between the lines on that. Release the unredacted Epstein files. Nobody wants you here. That's definitely aimed at the White House for most progressives. All right, here's an accurate one. America first, but yes, it's really me first. Spot on. That's all Trump cares about. Damn, that's some granny porn level neck vagina. Ouch. All right, continuing down the line, another Epstein reference. Maintains all attention on the goal to have the Epstein files released. Use this card to block all distractions. This card beats all other cards. Yep. A little George Santos reference already. Not distracted. Release the Epstein files. Can you believe he let that lying dirtbag out of jail already? It's disgusting. How many liberals has he let out of jail? 0. All right, moving on down. Days without being a national embarrassment, 0. I'd say we're more like negative 100. 0 days not being a rapist. Oh, look, it's an alternate Trump cover. That does look like his neck. All right, moving down. No leadership qualities at all. You only know how to hurt people and enjoy golfing on taxpayers' money. Definitely not our president. I mean, unfortunately, he's our president, but he's an embarrassment to all of us. And you notice when he does play golf, it's usually at his golf courses. So he's enriching himself on your taxpayer dollars. All right, moving on down the line, more Epstein trolling. That's probably an AI picture, but that's still funny. And then, of course, the bruise on his hand looks like Epstein. That's funny. Here's the birthday card again. You're never getting away from that. Here's somebody saying goat, best president ever. And then someone says, yes, he is a goat in the second definition sense, a lecherous man. That's about right. Moron alert. Yeah, that's about right. All right, moving on down the line. Some more trolling. It's the Trump Epstein statue that was on the mall until Trump's goons destroyed it, and then the artist glued it back together and put it back up. I did a whole video on that. Go find it. Yeah, I can agree with this. Why is this infantile fascist drivel on Blue Sky? This should be a no Gestapo zone. All right, let's see some more trolling. Time magazine cover, grabbing himself by the pussy. His neck really is disgusting, isn't it? Cool. Anyways, where the Epstein file, you twats? Oh, and this is what I'm talking about, though. That is the body of a little girl, not a woman. That's harsh but true. Buy American, I did. Donald Trump is the best purchase I ever made. True that. I mean, come on. Let's see, number of felonies per world leader, 000 everywhere except our guy, 34. Yeah, sad but true. Release the Epstein files. Yep. Here's Marjorie Taylor Greene calling out her own party. That's appropriate. Where are the Epstein files? And Donnie's name all over them. Cool. So about those Trump Epstein files. Here's some ice trolling. Love it. We wanted huddled masses, not hooded asses. Burn. When will the GOP release the Epstein files? It's the Republican shutdown. Stop lying to the American people. House Republicans, that's you, Mikey. Get to work. Vote for keeping health care for millions. You work for us. You spelled pedophile cover-up shutdown wrong. All right, here's some good ice trolling. I haven't seen this one. In Canada, they have a sign, watch for ice, meaning snow and ice. In America, watch for ice means watch out for masked ass hats throwing you to the ground with no due process, no warrant, and without identifying themselves. That's pretty freaking true. There's Blue Sky telling off Trump. Thank you, Tony. Christy Gnome, it's like a box of chocolates. They'll both kill your dog. It's a good one. Oh, man. Fat face J.D. Vance holding the Trump face balloon with the vagina. More Epstein trolling. Hey. Oh, here's some great gnome trolling. Mary fuck kill. That's her husband. That's Lewandowski, who she's allegedly having an affair with, and that's the dog she killed. Yep. Yeah. Me right now reading all the comments on Blue Sky against Trump World. Seriously, why the fuck did they join Blue Sky? That would be like me joining Truth Social. Like, it's just not a good idea. All right, and I think this is a good place to end. The Patriots, the really Americans on Blue Sky doing a mic drop on Trump with the constant Epstein trolling and rejection of the assertion that Democrats are to blame for the government shutdown. Like, yeah, welcome to Blue Sky, asshats.
Nobody wants you here, or in the White House for that matter. But I've got one last thing to show you that you're going to love, and this is sort of a call to arms for all of us. So on Blue Sky, you can block certain accounts, like these ones, and there's a website that actually monitors that number. So as of now, the White House Blue Sky account has just over 7,000 followers, but has been blocked by over 80,000 people. And honestly, ignoring our narcissistic president will drive him way more nuts than trolling him. So let's all do this. Go on your Blue Sky account, block all of that Trump regime garbage, and let's make sure the number of people blocking them is greater than the number of people following them on Blue Sky. It'll drive them nuts. So please like this video, share it on Blue Sky, follow our page right there, and get vocal.
From the Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve podcast, newest episode just got posted here on the YouTube page, so go check that out. I'm Steve Harness for Really American Media.